Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, August 8th, and I'm just getting stuff set up here. I'm done messing around with it. We're going to talk about debt, credit card debt, student loan debt, I think. Let's see what they have to say.
I'm currently sitting at $25,301 with 66 cents in credit card debt. That is my own consumption, my own doing. And I also have about a $28,000, $30,000 yearly income. It's quite a tight budget, you guys, but I am determined and I am ready because this is about the third time that I've gotten on this journey. But this time is different. We have a game plan. I know exactly what to do. I've really.
It's so sad that women are even allowed to go into this much debt. I'm assuming that wasn't a thing back in the day. I know women couldn't get credit cards until like the 50s or something, 70s, the civil rights movement or whatever. But like, it's probably not that good of an idea to allow such large lines of credit to women who don't produce, who do not create anything. They just consume. So she's just living and basically waiting for Captain Save-A-Ho to come around and pay off these debts. But it's kind of sad. You know, women don't really produce anything in the workforce. They have to be in like a daycare job that can afford to have them on staff. So, and as times get harder, this is going to be obviously much more difficult to do.
Nailed down my budget, and I have been controlling my spending habits. I'm no longer running away. I don't need to take all those trips anymore. I'm no longer avoiding and spending money I don't have, which is the like bare minimum that I can do at the moment, given my income, because my income is.
This is so sad. Women shouldn't be focused on this at all. Women should be focused on becoming mothers, becoming wives, and having large, beautiful families. But instead, they're focused on the hoe phase, 20 to 25 years old, and then 25 to 35 years old is trying to pay it all off and manage your debt from the hoe phase. And then at 35 to 45, they're ready to settle down. And that's when the simp can strike.
Is not a lot of dollars in there. However, that is the next goal that I have, is that I will increase my income, which means that.
Just saying, just real quick, there's nothing worse than a woman with goals. Okay? Like what's going on in that brain?
I'll be able to pay off credit cards even more. And I'll keep you guys updated. It is a hard journey. I have a really good meal plan going. I, again, have a really good tight budget going. I've brought down my utilities expenses by a lot, by $300, $400, which has been wonderful. So my next goal is earning a larger income.
So she's literally talking like a man. And if you wonder, men are confused these days. They're wondering, like, well, how are we supposed to even find a wife? And this is why capitalism, this form of capitalism, has all of our women talking exactly like a man would talk. This is a conversation I've had with dudes, many dudes. Like, oh, how are you going to get out of debt? How are you going to afford stuff? How are you going to get a down payment on a house? This is a conversation you have with other men. So they have officially made us equals, right? In the sense that we're all the fucking same no matter what. It's sad. So now we're all the slaves to the dollar. And there's no family, and there's no kids, and there's no happiness. There's only debt and the dollar. That's it. It's kind of sad.
But we're going to do it. And hopefully by the end of 2026, imagine I pay off
I will be checking back
on consumer debt by the end of 2026. Manifesting.
I'm $71,842.35 in student loan debt. I've been using the snowball method to try to pay this off before my fiance gets into CRNA school.
Oh my God. Hold on. I got to go back and see what the amount was.
Manifesting.
I'm $71,842.
$71,000.
35 cents in student loan debt. I've been using the snowball method to try to pay this off before my fiance gets into CRNA school, and the current loan that I'm working on is for an amount of $11,426.38.
Just a quick look at this dude. I don't think it's going to work out. That's just my initial thought.
I'm using the snowball method to pay off my student loans, which means basically once I pay one off, I roll the amount into my next one and I use any extra money that I have to pay off my student loans. I'm focusing on my private student loans first since they have a higher interest rate, and the loan I'm currently working on is for $11,426.38. My minimum monthly payments are paid, and today we're making a $1,000 payment on this loan that I'm trying to get rid of.
I will also say that I did do this. I wasn't in that much debt, but I was in about 20, was it 25? 25 or $30,000 worth of student loan debt. And this is back in 2014. So this is 2014 dollars. And yeah, it's impossible. You have to do what he's doing. You have to throw like entire paychecks at this thing for like a year or two straight, like your whole entire paycheck. So you have to have some sort of way to live very, very cheaply or for free. If you can't do that, there's no way you're going to be paying off these loans. You have to either go live at home, live with your parents, or find someone that'll let you sleep on their couch for like 2 years while you do nothing but pay the bank off.
Press send, so the money is sent, and my current balance now will be $10,426.38. My goal is to get this paid off by summer so I could start focusing on my next loan. So let's see how I could do.
I've been there. It sucks. I regret it. I regret it deeply. And my college degree, which is sitting right here above me, is worthless. It's a business degree, so there you go. But most degrees are worthless. All it was a scam. We were sold a scam, and we all bought into it, and we all went to college, and we all regret it, I think. But for medical stuff, medical school and all that. The only thing though, it's easy to like if you lose that motivation to like be in the medical field all of a sudden, like, and that's your degree and that's your like field, like you are fucked. You will be working at McDonald's.
I will gladly take any advice because finances are not my strong suit. I'm trying to learn more. If you have any advice on refinancing or if that is a good option for me, let me know.
I've got $87,000 of student loans, and now the government is like, pay up. No.
How old is she? $87,000 of student loans backed by the government. So backed by my tax dollars and yours. So she can go to college and do what?
No support. This country sets us up for failure. They handed
that I will agree with. We set our women up for failure because we allow them to do this. Hey ladies, guess what? You can have credit cards with ever increasing limits. You can buy whatever you want. You don't have to pay it back. You can go to college for as long as you want, get whatever degree you want, and the government will insure the loan. Go ahead. Do whatever you want. You got it.
out student loans to 18-year-olds with no real-world guidance. And now they're shocked that we're drowning? And we even talk about the interest, because my interest rate is about 6% on my student loans. That's after I consolidated them. It used to be 6.5%. My $87,000 used to be about $65,000. With the way that interest is on my student loans, it is growing faster than I can even pay it off. And now they're going to garnish wages, wreck us, and
Good. Good. Your wages should be garnished. You poor US dollar, man, has just been absolutely shitted on. You can't just borrow money, exuberant amounts, and have no penalty at all. You can't just borrow $100,000 and pay back $100 a month until you're dead. Like somebody always has to pay the bill. So the currency gets weaker and weaker the more this goes on. And the simpy men have allowed this. And the simpy politicians have allowed this. And what are women going to do? They're going to just take advantage of it, obviously. Is the longer we teach these women that they are equals and they can do exactly what we can do, they're going to go get degrees and try to be whatever and buy houses. And it's just harder than that. You can't just go to school and get a degree and get a job that pays enough for you to buy a house. It just doesn't work that way. You actually have to be something. You have to be good at something. You have to provide value to someone. I feel like a lot of people don't even understand what life is or what work is. Work isn't just you going and doing something. You actually have to provide value. There has to be profit somewhere, or none of it works.
punish us while refusing to cap interest rates or fix the system. It's not
Can't cap interest rates.
justice, it's exploitation.
I'm 35 years old and in 160.
I want to know how old that chick was because she's lived her whole life as an idiot and it still is an idiot.
9,292.
This is insane. And this is exactly the problem. She is fucked forever. $170,000 of debt for some woman who's 35 years old. How is this allowed?
$2.74 of debt, and I still live at
I can understand if you were starting a business or something. You know, this is student loan debt?
home with my parents. And you might as well bump that up to $266,722.97 in debt if you add in how much I will pay in interest. I started aggressively looking at my debt in January and truly
You won't pay it off.
didn't know the full financial picture until I got it all down on paper. That's include 2 private student loans, 10 federal student loans, 1 auto loan, 1 private loan, and 13 credit cards. I've already taken some drastic measures to reduce spending and start side hustling. I started posting my debt payoff journey here on TikTok in hopes of growing and getting into the creator.
Let me get this straight. She has $280,000 worth of debt, and she's posting her journey on wherever to try to make money to pay it off. I truly believe this country will collapse. And she's just talking about this like it's just, and this is what women do. They just don't understand the situation at all. The severity of it.
Fun. So if you made it this far, thanks so much for watching and following. I'm selling my debt
I want to follow her.
tracking template. I'm door dashing, donating plasma, selling
DoorDashing, yeah, that's going to work out. Just go ahead and DoorDash. By the time you make $270,000 on DoorDash, you're going to be 275 years old.
items around the house and doing TikTok shop to try and make it. Made some really good progress so far thanks to an annual bonus I got for my 9-to-5 job, but I've got a long way to go. I've been able to
Yeah, I
negotiate most
bet.
of my interest rates on my credit cards down with the help of a debt management plan, but the interest on my student
So what does she do as a job? Like, what value is she providing somewhere for something? Do you understand what I'm saying? She would probably be much happier and a much better mother and wife than she ever would be $275,000 in debt and working 5 jobs. It's sad. I feel sad. I'm sad. It shouldn't have been allowed.
loans is wild. My 2 private student loans have interest rates of 12.75% and 8.9%, while my federal loans range from 5.8 to 6.6%. The private student
12%, you're getting close to being on a credit card range.
loans are from my undergraduate degree, which I earned over 15 years ago. I would probably puke if I knew how much I had already paid. And to this day, I think about all the frivolous things I bought and did when I was in my teens and 20s with this money, and wow, if I would have known I would be paying for tank tops and fun nights out at bars 1,000 times over the next 15 years, I might have made some different choices.
No kidding. So this pretty much sums it up. I gotta leave it at here. For anybody who actually stuck around and watched, this was a good one. This is about as bad as you can get, and she doesn't really truly understand what's going on here. She is so screwed. She doesn't even know it. I don't think we should be even allowing women to go into debt. Period. I think they should be finding husbands and becoming mothers. And there's guys out there that can do it, but the women are too busy working and paying off debt to ever even take into consideration these guys. So the men are competing with these women. Every woman that's got a job is a man's competition. Like, they're competing with that man for that job, right? And they're trying to get promoted and they're trying to get paid more money. So men and women now compete in the workforce. They don't compete in like the social element for women. Basically, this government and capitalism, the way it's set up and how we're doing it, and it's not capitalism really. It's capitalism, socialism mix. And as you can tell, because in a real capitalist society that had a sound currency, a woman such as this, no offense, but you wouldn't be able to even get into that much debt. You wouldn't be able to take out that much debt. If we had a sound currency and we didn't have a central bank, getting into this much debt wouldn't be possible. unless you had some grand plans, like you were building a brand new business in a bank, seeing all of your business plans and your research and your market statistics and how you're going to be able to pay the bank back all this money. That was primarily the way that you would be able to get that much debt. But this is literally consumer debt and student loan debt sponsored by the government. The only reason she's allowed to do this is because the bank knows that the government, aka the Federal Reserve, is going to be taking the ultimate responsibility for that loan, if it has to be. And a lot of them already are. A lot of these people are getting garnished, like that first lady was talking about. Yeah, you're going to end up getting garnished. So it's just a life of misery. Versus, could have been a wife, mother with kids, and built a big family with a man who went and worked for you every single day. So the whole thing is whack. I don't know when. I mean, maybe the Gen Z women will figure this out and realize that working is a big fucking scam. But these millennial women, these women my age, I'm 38, so she's 35. So this is my age. These women are the dumbest. Run away. These women are terrible. That much debt, talking about it like that and how she's got a TikTok shop and how she's going to pay it off, you will never pay that off. Sorry, sister. Even OnlyFans isn't going to get you out of that one. All right, this has been a really long video. This has been too long. I don't want to make videos this long because it's not worth it to even make. But if you've been watching this long, you are a fucking real one. All right, I'm out. I'm going to go work, actually. I'm going to go do a little DoorDash, but it's been a fun morning. Beautiful out. California heat is blazing. I think it's going to be 108 today, but whatever. I'm going to get out there. Peace.